2024 is shaping up to be a banner year for her. Matching HROs and matching, not matching tattoos, matching bracelets. It's a hell of a year. Fly High says, commenting on the physique and looks of these two beautiful women, is rich coming from you two? Says Fly High. You love us, dude. You gotta stop with your fake hostility. It's not becoming. You look silly. Small peepee with 199. Yeah, she says a lot of shit. That's what happens when you listen to addicts, is you believe a lot of horse shit. Joe Biden has a small peepee. So, and also she's remarkably desperate for attention. And look, can't get it on your own talent. You got to get it from me. Don't worry, I've loaned it out to a lot of people.
But it's still Clint Eastwood.
I don't know.
You're going to go on some nice trips, you know? Like, you're going to go see some football games from, like, premium seats, and you're going to go on a fun little adventure.
Yeah, but even if she lost him, like, even if that guy went away, she'd just find another wealthy director who would, like, buy her tattoos and give her a house and shit. Guys like that are generous.
Yep. And they're plentiful, apparently.
I mean, eventually she'll just accuse him of being a terrible guy for all the, nice things that he's done. But eventually. But in the meantime, we enjoy the ride. And then wait for the turn. SC Motorsports says she probably put a scratch in his Gran Torino. He with $2 says, in all fairness, Clint Eastwood didn't have a plethora of friends and family warning him she was a money-grubbing thought. Thank you. I appreciate that. And believe me, it's not like it's not like every time I go see these people that I haven't seen in years, it's not like I don't get I told you so's.
I think you have residual
just love tits.
Like PTSD issues about little blondes with small tits.
She doesn't have, those aren't small tits.
No, she doesn't. That's
yeah, okay.
You're like, she's a good girl.
I love how I'll defend this one and not the other one. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This girl's great. Well, I mean, you call
nicer boobs.
You call my former friends and you fly to them. Yeah, I'm going to get a little pissed off. What do you do? But then again, those former friends are so stupid that they believe someone in that condition. So God bless them too. Sees his third wife and Hawk to a girl. No, they got to be older. I got to go age appropriate this time. Only because, like, young bitches with no kids just don't get it.
Like they want to stay up all night and party.
But they just don't. Like, they don't understand how important that is. They have, like, a checklist in their brain. Like, I'll play house with your children so I can feel like I have that role, but I'm so not ready for that role. And if anything comes up that I want to do more than hang around these children, I'll get resentful. Like, you can't have these young 20-something bitches with no kids. They just, because, like, I've got 3, and I love them, and they're amazing, and they're the center of my universe. And it's like you look at a girl in her 20s with no kids, and you just kind of look at her and go, you're not even a person, Like, you're not even a human.
Easy. What, are you going to start kicking for the Chiefs? Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm really, it's like, what you do doesn't matter. What? Tell me when I'm telling lies. Like, if you want to go, I'm in my 20s and I'm a lawyer and I have no kids. You are probably the most replaceable person I've ever met. Like, stop being a lawyer. Nothing will change. Stop being a mom. Those kids will starve. Like, people die. If you stop being a mom, those kids, you might kill some kids. If you stop being a lawyer, a guy who's better at it will probably take your place.
Love how it's a guy.
I mean, what?
I would say there's a few moms
I'm tired of it. No,
like,
I'm tired of being hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. I'm tired of taking people at their word and watching them being phony. It's time to call this shit out. If you are in your 20s and you don't have children and you're a woman, you're not even a real human being. Like, you have nothing to add.
Oh, boy.
If you're my age and you got kids, I can trust you to know what the hell's going on. I don't have to hold your hand through shit and show you things and then have you get resentful when you get shown things. You're old enough. You could probably teach me a few things. If you're a mom, well, I mean, how'd you get that kid?
Well, she taught you pegging. So.
Yes. But, like, I don't know. It's just, oh, boy, replaceable like steel toe co-host, just says Chevy fan. Buffalo Jockey with $2 says if she lets drugs turn her into a swap create, she'll never to dye her hair between like Kayla Sayuker. I don't know what that meant. Honky says Keanu's going to do a 3-hour stream of Aaron Mouse Talk Tua and how that's worse than Nick getting her friend addicted to coke. Yeah, I think when Keanu admitted that she still does a little coke, I think that exposed a lot of what she was. And that she just wants to talk to that person again. She doesn't give a fuck if they're doing okay or if they're all right, because all she wants to hear that person say is that they're all right, and she'll just believe it.
Okay.
You know, it's like she didn't listen to Camelot when Camelot said they're still using. Like, they're not sometimes icks, they're addicts. Like, they're on drugs. So Keanu is just kind of, again, no offense, but doesn't understand, doesn't get the veracity of abandoning 5 children to do drugs and get shit-faced all the time and become a junkie. She doesn't understand how serious that is because she doesn't know what it's like to have children or to raise them. So it's like people who don't have kids really kind of poo-poo the kid shit, the kid part of shit. And it's just, you kind of look down on them. You kind of just go, oh, you just, it's okay. You almost just go, it's okay. But I'm in a situation where I'll admit it's easier to love your kids all the time because you're with them half the time.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
I get that.
I'm in a unique situation too. Like I don't do a majority of the child care for my daughter because I'm physically incapable of doing it. So I get to just hang out. Like I get to just be, daddy downstairs and we just watch Bluey and play with toys. Like I get the easy shit. I take her out for ice cream and car washes. Like that's
sure.
I get all the easy stuff.
Your kid likes car washes.
Dude, she fucking goes nuts for car washes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a great time. Just hop in the back. I pay $20 and my car's clean. I love it.
King of all Yetis says most 20-something bitches with kids act the exact same way. I don't know. Do they?
I know my sister treated having children before she was 20 meant like she was owed her 20s. Like she'd say that to people. I didn't get to go out and drink when I was 21 because I had a kid. And it's like, yes, you got pregnant and you had a responsibility. That's not on the world. That's on you. So.
Yeah, see, like that's SP's kind of take on shit. Like she's like, hey, I had a kid. That's it.
That's on you.
It's done. Basically, you do it when you can, and then you don't when you can't. And knowing the difference that's called wisdom.